and welcome back to Grace and Lottie's. Elizabeth here, getting ready to do our second live stream for the day, and it's going to be the next star here as we get through the 12 live streams of Christmas. My color scheme for this one I've got decided ahead of time. I actually thought through it here for a few minutes, and I'm using my tree that I did a couple of years ago. You can go back, it's in the list, for reference for colors. And this used these beautiful two Faber-Castell polychromos pencils, the cobalt green and the cobalt turquoise. So I'm gonna probably use those as overcoats, but I've matched up pretty well some shades here. I'll show you those in my Stabilos. So you can see we've got the turquoise and the green, maybe a little bit more cobalt. It's not quite blue, but it's a little more to the turquoise family. So those are there. Gonna still use the bronze like I had before with that, and then probably some white in here as well to help get a fun line between the two and give a little bit of an idea of some snow in the star maybe, depending on how you look at it and think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this in dark to light, and these feel like they're a hair darker to me, so I'm gonna do those in the middle, and then the ones that are more turquoise, the bluish ones, going out each one of these little star bits here. So let's get started with our darker shade. Now, I'm looking to see real quick, 53, yeah, there is one in the 88, or this, yeah, the 88 here, so that I can get a nice and tight. And instead of doing all the way around the edge, I'm gonna do this more as a starburst, kind of going out feel for the shadowing. So we're just going right in there in the middle. Let it blend out as we go. I'm going to move to the 68 now as we come out. With this shade, I'm going to, rather than just being in the middle, follow the outer edge a little bit more. I feel like this edge right here for the shape. I'm gonna show using the pencil for the interior, just so in case you don't have gel pens, you can do it with pencil. You can also use gold, but then I'm gonna go over top with gel pen. So I'm not being super careful on that line because I'm gonna go over it with an opaque gel pen. So you're not gonna be able to see anything I mess up and get on that grid work there. So now I'm going in with the lightest shade. This is number 13 here. Get this all blended together. I am going to go back in with the white to give it a little lighter edge on the outer edge too. It was cloudy a little bit this morning. Now it is bright and sunny. It's actually a fairly warm day. We've had some cooler ones here. And by cool, I mean for our standards, by most people's standards, they would be warm. Actually, I had to turn our heater on. There were a couple mornings that were really cold, and since we're doing this 4 a.m. wake up, it's feeling really nice and chilly at that time in the house, and it makes it a little bit harder to get out of bed. I'm enjoying the way this color's coming together. Look how bright and vivid and cheerful. That is, woohoo, that's a fun color right there. Enjoying this. Now we're gonna go over into our blues. Let me see, this one may or may not be in the set. See, 41 Nope, I do not. Oh, here it is, right here. Here is 41. The cap. I probably have already done this once before, but the cap is a little bit different color. So I didn't think that was it. But that will work. This nice thin line here. And I like to do things with those little dots. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with those. See how dark this comes out? I may go back and make those white dots. I was already thinking too on this one, I'm trying to be good and come up with some plans before I go live for what I'm doing color-wise. So these are pretty straightforward. Like the holly down here, that will be in your standard green and red for holly berries. And then I've had fun doing the robins in this book, more like the robins you would find over in the UK rather than here in the United States, because they are different. Something I learned, they're more brown with orangey red bellies. The robins here look a little different, so I've been having fun making those the brown variants. Ours here are black, so if you don't live in the United States. I'm trying to be good here and create a straight line, but not a too straight line. Because a little bit of wiggle on that will help it to actually blend into a prettier blend than going straight. If I'm trying to create a softer gradient. Little trick I've picked up along the way with these. I love colored pencils, but there is just something so super satisfying about how quick the color goes down with the markers. I mean, it flies. It seems like it all goes so super fast in comparison to get super vivid colors versus laying down 5 or 6 layers to get to that. It's like, ooh, boom, down in one. Here we go with the final shade. You can see this is a little more blue than the pencil, but gets that idea across. Again, I'm not being super careful on those edges just because I know I'm going to cover them up here in a little bit. Allowing this to go nice and speedy, instant gratification. Yeah, those blended together very nicely. Lots of color there. Okay, so now I'm gonna come in with my white. Just create a little more an edge out here. Lighten it up just a little bit. Create even more drama. My white has been dropping bits lately. It's not a huge difference. You can see where I've been and where I haven't been, that it does just make a little more space between the light and the dark. Okay, one part of my picture is pixelated. Okay, there we go. It fixed. It's kind of funny, it's where my hand is. Are you gonna stay? Okay, look at that. My hand is pixelating, but the picture itself looks good. I am really confused on that. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep going. I'm hoping that one's gonna fix itself. It's kind of funny to watch. Like entertaining. Keep my hand out. Keep it over on the side. Hopefully that'll help a little bit too. And here we go, look at that. Yeah, there, it looks like it's fixed itself now in the video. Hopefully in the replay. Oh no, it still is doing it. That is so weird. As long as I keep my hand down pretty low, it seems to be behaving. There we go. That was fun. That one looks really good. I'm going to see how much cover up here because it will soften that a little bit. There we go. I wanted that white to be. Clean that up just a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with the bronze pencil. Now this bronze, or it's copper, doesn't show up a whole lot. Oh, let me real quick put in a little bit of shadow here for it. If you're going to stick with just the, there we go. If you're going to stick with just the pencil, you can have the shadowing effect, which is pretty cool right there to have. There we go. You'll be able to see it is different than the gold. The gold that's over, there's gold over there. This one just doesn't seem to want to lay down a whole lot of pigment. I would really love it if it was more vibrant. I also have a Crayola marker, and I thought about pulling it out to do this. Didn't have time to check and make sure it still worked because it's been 2 years since I used it. So pulling it out of the drawer, it may or may not have had anything left. Probably time to start going through some of those old supplies and weeding out what does and doesn't work. Pencil's coming along okay. I would again love it if it had just a little more color to it. I feel like it's a hair pale. I was really happy the way those blended. I didn't expect them to blend that well, and I had the pencils on standby. I didn't really need them to come in and get those colors to lay down, so that was a fun surprise there. that I wasn't expecting. I will definitely take it. Always nice when your color does better than you think, unlike this copper. So there it is in a basic, without any gel pen added to it. Gel pens are sitting all the way on the other side. Hold on just a second, I had to go get them. Let's go through now and start adding the rest of it in. Now I'm using the metallic right here, and this is the simple brown one from Jelly Roll, to do the bronze parts. You'll see I used it up there. It just really creates. I have the, look at this, their name just totally fell out of my head. The ones that they're bigger than this. And I like the size of the Jelly Rolls just because the way the tips are a little bit on the smaller side, it's easier to have control. You can see how this is just a lot deeper in color here. And it's covering up that mistake. Is it really a mistake if I knew I was covering it up anyway? So I was purposely not worrying about it. Here we are, almost halfway around. My husband is working diligently on setting up our fancy emails. I've been working off of just a Gmail forever, and now that we have registered domain names, we're moving to more professional emails. So trying to get nice signatures and all the graphics set up for that and everything in line, and also getting email newsletters set up too. So way to stay informed as to what's going on. A little bit of good news, all of the budget and numbers things that I was working on earlier, I got that done. So that was a little bit of a happy celebration. I celebrated by having a microwave lunch. Don't get too jealous out there. I think Ben also celebrated with a microwave lunch.
Curried cauliflower.
Yeah, curried cauliflower.
Super tasty.
Mine was a Brussels sprout one, and they're very different. So it's pretty much, it's hard to say one's better than the other because they are so different. It's just depending on what your mood is that day, because yeah, I wouldn't say that if I was craving the cauliflower when the curry, or if I was claiming the curry cauliflower, that I'd be like, ooh, let's have the Brussels sprouts, or vice versa. So I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna use my glitter here to come in on this part. Create a little bit of sparkle in here. Enjoying my sparkle. Then I am gonna use my white gel pen to make those dots on the blue. Just a second. I don't know how well that's gonna, it'll show up what I've done on the camera, but because of the way, how close those are, it's gonna be a difficult one to catch well while I'm doing it. I have no idea. It's still looking on my monitor, still showing that weird pixelation thing. So hopefully in the replay that's gone, because I know it does use some of the footage from my phone to help upload that. So hopefully that will fix it. But that's just so funny. I'm having kind of fun watching it. Woo!
This holiday, give them the next generation of DNA testing.
Now, my husband went to watch what I was doing, and he got an ad. There we go. Little tiny dots here.
Yeah, just going back and forth from just a little pixelated to not.
Okay. Almost halfway around. I'll move out of the way so you can see it. Thank you, honey. He's leaving me comments telling me it's looking good. There we go. Sometimes it's tricky to get a good dot. There we go, there are the dots put in. I will move my hand out of the way. It will, hopefully, there we go. It's gone clear on my monitor so you guys can get a good look at it. Hope that you have enjoyed this live stream. I'm going to pick it up and move it up close and move it so that the light will catch. You can see the glitter. There's our full page. Woo! With halfway done. We've made it to the halfway point. It went all pixelated. Ooh, that was kind of trippy looking. Anyway, hope that you have enjoyed this live stream. If you have, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell notification so that way you can know when more live streams are going up and be the first one to join in. Also, you can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Grace and Lottie's. Been posting pictures of these as they've been going on, as well as I post other things that are going on. So you can just kind of keep up with the world here. And that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully at 10 a.m. for the next live stream. Remember that art happens in everyday life. Make sure you're watching for it.